the governor's order initially came out March 24th. That was supposed to be extended to April 30th, but the new order does still limit the fact that you cannot take bottles and cans, return them in, right?
Yes, that's correct, John. So the new order extended what was previously on the original stay-home order and clarified that bottle and can returns are considered a non-essential service and aren't required to be done or shouldn't be done until that order is rescinded and it's lifted.
Not only can the retailers not take them from the consumer, but my members can't take them from the retailers right now. So we're all watching this and are very much aware that containers are piling up. And once the stay-at-home orders are lifted, we're going to have to start dealing with a lot of containers.
Yeah, I think that's true for the whole state, right, Meredith?
Absolutely. And, I think the point that we all need to be very mindful of is that when you have this kind of volume coming into the stores, and, all of the retailers have been working very hard on double downing and sanitizing their facilities and everything else to try to anticipate this kind of volume coming back into the stores. There's sanitation concerns. Our associates are concerned. There's the idea of, do I want to be handling this kind of volume when we reach capacities and maybe it's not time for the pickup? What are we going to do with all of these containers?
And we think right now, just to address the backlog, it's going to be 10 to 12 weeks of increased volume and probably a week to 2 weeks added for every week that this order stays in place. I do think we're going to need to look at some alternatives for our retail partners for how they take these containers back, whether they can impose some minimums or use shorter hours or set up an alternative site.
Can we still recycle? I mean, does the governor's order prevent us from putting our recycles, if we have a recycling program with a provider, can we still put our bottles and cans out there?
You absolutely can, John. And that's one of the things we are going to encourage folks to think about. So there are other options than taking cans back to the store. You can put them in your recycling bin. You can take them to a drop-off center if you've got a local recycling redemption center. Those are all viable options. As long as it is recycled, you are following the law.
One of the things I'm seeing and hearing a lot from consumers is this idea that they're still paying the dime, yet they can't take back the container. And I think it's important that consumers know the dimes are still here. And once the governor allows retailers to start taking those containers back, they're going to get their dimes back. So now, if you do explore an alternative way of handling those containers, you put them in the curbside recycling, which is what I do. Well, then you won't get your dime back. But for those who bring them back to the retail establishments, they are going to get their dimes back.